What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Never sure really how to start these videos, especially the days I'm in work. Like the last video was pretty much the exact same start, the exact same room, the exact same things. The thermos flask, still forgotten what the right name for it is. Coffee, sat in front of the laptop. Do I just alternate between starting the day in the gym or starting the day on the way to train or in the car or elsewhere? Anyway, little update. After 24.1, my lower back has been in bits since then. I would highly advise against doing it if you're not doing anything like that for a fair few years. I've never really done any snatching or dumbbell snatching for, I want to say, a good 2 years since I did my powerlifting comp, since before then, so it's been a long time. Shoulder's been fine, elbow's been fine, my lower back and the rectors are just in pieces. Still recovering from that. Thankfully today's just upper body day, but mine's gone blank. Yesterday did that 9-minute run, which was surprisingly pretty fast. Well, I ran pretty fast. I was keeping like a 4:54 pace, I think. I put the times on screen. Decided to carry on for a little 4k, and I've decided that after seeing the next few sessions just to scrap that Garmin program, because it's got me doing hill work and cadence work, which I'm sure I would benefit from, but right now, almost where coffee went, don't quite want that, and I don't feel like I need it. I just want to go out and run either a certain pace, certain heart rate, or just for a certain distance, nice and steady. So I'm just going to do what Garmin suggests. I'm not running today, but I'm just going to sort of go and run, go on the options training, and then just work out in today's suggestion. It bases off how it feels, because I've been wearing it for weeks, so it's got a lot of data on me anyway. So today will be a base run at 6 minute kilometre for 34 minutes. So what's that, like a 5k? Maths isn't my strong suit, just over a 5k. So yeah, that's the plan for running. But I'm rambling. I'm gonna shut up, have breakfast, finish this coffee, and then go and train. Seems to be a lot of clanging and manging and noise going on this morning. Also, the gym seems very busy because it seems like we had a few days worth of sunshine and everyone's decided to make the health a priority, which is obviously good to see, but obviously straight to the busy at this time. But with this new strength block and shifting the focus to the more running conditioning side of things, I'm trying to get the minimum effective dose possible. So basically trying to do the minimum amount of work to still make progress, which, judging by the last couple of blocks, I've done quite well, but I'm trying to minimise that even more, just to keep that volume as low as I can to make progress, but then put more of the energy into the running and conditioning. So for today, for bench, it's going to be 3 sets of 5 reps. I was going for 5 kilos more, but my chest is very sore from all Monday's burpees. Hopefully 102.5 moves pretty well for 3 lots of 5 reps. Bench went just as expected and was pretty easy, but one thing I'm trying to work on is a slightly longer pause. But watching these back, they certainly felt longer than they looked, so need to work on that. Just showing the 1 set today, as nobody needs to sit through 3 sets of bench, but they all moved pretty much the same. With this being a block of training, I've decided to switch exercises around and bring in new movements, swap movements out. So for today, I've brought in barbell rows, although today we're doing Pendlay rows because my lower back is still in bits from Monday, and Pendlay seemed okay. I didn't want to do bent over rows because that would just ruin my lower back and hamstrings, which are still feeling very tender, like I mentioned before. So open them in, and then this battery light's just come on, and I was going to use the charger, but I've just realised they've covered that up. So hopefully I'll just get some clips of what I'm going to do next, which is going to be 3 sets of max push-ups and max TRX rows. So bringing them from Friday to today, and then Friday will probably just be after the conditioning work, maybe some arm work at this time. So didn't my shoes locker anywhere just yet. The Pendlay Row, created by the late great Glenn Pendlay, although after a quick Google search it's been 5 years since his passing, which is crazy how those years have gone by. The main difference from regular barbell row, which is pretty obvious, is that the bar resets to the floor between reps, and I'm rowing straight up into my sternum instead of towards my belly button and waist area. When performing these rows, you want to make sure you have tension in your hamstrings and glutes, with a slight arch in your lower back, and not let your hips start higher than your shoulders. You want them in line or slightly below, depending on your limb length. This is also a great move that can have transfer over to your deadlift setup, as before each rep you need to re-engage the lats just as you would when getting tension when you set up to deadlift. So I wanted to go for the minimum effective dose and just keeping things very basic, like I mentioned. I think a few videos ago I've sort of stripped everything back. Just go for pretty much one movement in each plane. Although today's been 2 rows. Can't really do chin-ups because of the set off the bicep and shoulder. And if I was doing pull down, so I was doing more bodyweight stuff, which as oftentimes I think people neglect it a lot. It's like when I was kicking powerlifting to the high rocks training, I thought I'd be able to easily knock out set of 20 push-ups, and I think I barely got a set of 12 to 15, so just a bit of a shock system. Like if you're able to knock out sets of CrossFit days, maybe like 75 to 100, nothing crazy, but I was a lot fitter then, so that's why I've included these TRX rows and push-ups. Obviously the TRX rows are there for bodyweight work, can't quite do pull-ups or chin-ups, so these are the next best thing, but I will book in the physio soon. But that's 3 rounds that I've done, managed. When I say max reps, it's sort of, I have a rep range in mind, so this was 20 reps for today. Next week I'll push for 25s, but 2 sets of 20 on the rows, and 2 sets of 20 on the push-ups, and then a final set of 15. Now onto some farmer's carries, and that'll be the job done. One thing I've been doing when performing any sort of carry is walking diagonally. As I want to say, it's a slightly further distance, but also feels a bit easier to turn. I was only allowing myself about 20 to 30 seconds rest between these sets, as I want to be able to do the carry section unbroken come comp day, as this is probably one of my weakest sections on the day, having stopped about 3 or 4 times. So I'm going to start doing these every session and turn them into a strength. Good boy, let's go outside. Go on. One problem I seem to find more so in upper body sessions is that, just like Arnie, like I love the pump, I love the feel of training and the pump and just being in the flow. I just want to keep going forever, so I have to force myself to stop. Like I was just saying, I need to find the minimum effective dose. I want to do as minimum amount of work as possible. But no, I thought he was going to play, but he's just lying down. But yeah, great session. Now, I'm wondering why I'm outside. It's pretty cool. But today is the day that I make the content for the cold pod. It's not going to be in this video. Just stand in the sun. It's going to be in the next one. I'm going to try and film the video, edit it, see it. I've been stressing about making it how I want to make it, compare myself to others too much. But I've got an idea of what I want to be. I want to be a bit more sciencey than just saying, get a cold pod, it's good for you, all that kind of thing. So I'm going to set this up, set the cameras up for a bit of a, maybe use the GoPro, get that involved. But right now, I'm going to take this silly boy for a walk. Actually, we'll do it after this, before it goes, I don't know. Actually, I'm going to do this now or tomorrow when it's a bit brighter, less windy, or I'm just going to procrastinate and probably do it tomorrow. But yeah, set this up, take him for a walk, and then tonight I'm heading over to Kelly's, because it's our usual date night. What are you? Stop bobbing in dirt, mister. Oi, oi. Look at him, look at that silly boy. Silly boy. Love this dog, man. Best dog ever. So yeah, that's going to wrap up today's video. It's been a very good day. Nice morning at work, great session. And now I'm just going to chill with Kelly. Again, now it's, what time is it now? 4:45. Normally it'd be pitch black here, or at least getting that way. But the sun is still out. It's just putting me in a much better mood that spring is on the way, which I can't wait for. And much warmer to get in the cold pod. So let's finish up. Get things done. I don't know why, I'm just rambling. I'm going to finish up. See, the next one's going to be a full body conditioning. I say full body, so it's going to be a conditioning session. I'm not going to not sure what I'm going to do, but you'll see what I decide in the next video. So see you all there. Peace.